Good morning. I think we'll begin with singing. Good morning. It is such a glorious day to begin our end-of-the-year activities. This is really an assembly that takes care of itself as each presenter comes up right after the other. But it is my pleasure to welcome all of our guests here as we begin our end-of-year festivities. Student Recognition Day is a chance to acknowledge some successes. We will have more chances on Class Day, and I look forward to seeing many of you and all of the students again at graduation. So let's begin with, I think, National Honor Societies first.
Good morning. Welcome to this year's National Honor Society induction ceremony. This morning we will be inducting 16 juniors into the Buffalo Seminary chapter of the National Honor Society. This is a great honor, and these students have worked hard for this accomplishment. During their 3 years at SEM, these students have maintained at least a B+ grade average, often while taking multiple AP and honors level courses. They have been leaders for the school, including being class and club officers and sports captains. In terms of community service, most of today's inductees have completed well beyond the 5 required community service projects. These projects have included helping out SEM at soiree and open house. And these students have gone outside of SEM to volunteer at Roswell Park, Viva La Casa, and with the Elmwood Village Association, among many other local programs. These students have also worked as camp counselors and tutors. Next year, they will continue their service efforts by taking over SEM's peer tutoring program. Again, this morning we are pleased to induct these 16 juniors into the National Honor Society. I would now like to invite current NHS President Bella Buscarino and Vice President Juliet Brown up to help lead the remainder of the ceremony.
The membership of the Buffalo Seminary chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held high in the esteem of the society. 4 of our members will review these qualities for the candidates. Scholarship.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying because she knows the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education is only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, and the
Service.
My office is service. Service can be expressed in various ways. In the routine of a day's work, many opportunities arise for help to others. Willingness to work without monetary compensation or without recognition for the benefit of those in need is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Character.
Character is the force of one that distinguishes her from others. It gives her individuality and personality. It is that without which no one can respect herself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides us through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has confidence in herself and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in the country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed and is thus a substantive charge to each of our members and the candidates.
I'll now announce the names of those being inducted today. When you hear your name, please come up and get your membership certificate from Bella, and then you may cross the stage to sign your name in the membership book. And please remain seated on the stage until the whole group has been called. Jane Bertelson. Olivia Bianco. June Choi. Emily Glick. Alexandra Goodnow. Bridget Haley. Eliza Hoffman. Alexandra Lamont. Corinne Luongo. Erica Pellery. Sarah Sanderson. Catherine Sands. Jordan Serrati. Grace Von Simpson. Xiao Tun Shu. Bella will now lead the inductees in the National Honor Society pledge. Please stand and repeat each line after Bella.
I pledge myself to uphold
I pledge myself to uphold
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
to which I have been elected.
to which I have been elected.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be loyal to my school.
I will be loyal to my school.
I will maintain and encourage
I will maintain and encourage
high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
Please join me in congratulating this year's National Honor Society. I will call teams by season and ask some teams to stand and others to come up on stage. Please hold your applause until all athletes are either standing in place or up on stage. And hold your applause until I call out individual names, because there are many awards and I want to make sure we get everything. We're going to start with varsity cross country. Please join me up on stage. This is our first year as Buffalo Seminary having a cross-country team. Let's give them a round of applause. I'll now read the names for individual awards. Our most valuable player and captain was Leah Carnett. Our most improved players were Wade Lee and Catherine Dunbar. And our coach's award went to Katie Lee. You can step down. Next we have varsity golf. Please join me on stage. Congratulations to our varsity golf team. Our most valuable player was Jasmine Foster. Our most improved player was Nico Liu. And our coach's award and captain was JT Engel. Would the JV field hockey team please stand in place? Your individual awards will be picked up in my office later today. For most valuable player was Alexis Wright. Most improved player and captain Megan Sullivan. And coach's award and captain Marissa Egloff. Next up on stage, varsity field hockey. Let's give them a round of applause. Our most valuable player and captain was Grace Klaus. Our most improved player was Caroline Klein. Our coach's award and captain was Eliza Fay. And Liza Marlette was awarded second team All-Western New York. Congratulations, you can step down. Varsity soccer, please join me on stage. Natalie Goose. Our most valuable player was Juliet Brown. Our most improved player was Zoe Martin. And our coach's award went to Natalie Goose. Juliet Brown was also awarded Most Valuable Player in the South Division of the Monsignor Martin League. And Natalie Goose was awarded Second Team All-Catholic. Varsity all crew, including novices. Please join me on stage. We had multiple winners for each award. For Most Valuable Players, we have Jordan Cerati and Alex Holland. For Most Improved Players, we have Paige Usiak, Maya Oberdorf, and Katie Garrett. And for Coaches Awards, we have Michaela Farley, Paige Gannon, and Ryan Bronstein. Congratulations, you can step down. On to our winter sports. Varsity fencing, please join me on stage. Our captains were Angelina Buscaglia, Shady Douglas, and Kendall Freed. Most Valuable Player went to Kendall Freed. Most Improved Player, Maria Victoria Howell Arza. And Coach's Award, Erica Pelleray. Congratulations. You can stand up. For JV Squash, please stand in place. Congratulations, let's give them a round of applause. Varsity Squash, please join me on stage. video, which was awarded by the U.S. National Squash Team. Congratulations, Miss Stephanie. With JV basketball, please stand in place. Our captains for JV basketball were Amber Chin and Julia Paul. Congratulations, you may be seated. Varsity basketball, please join me on stage. Let's give them a round of applause. Our captains were Emily Cardullo, Eliza Hay, and Madison Paul. And Francesca Schreck was awarded second team All Catholic. Congratulations, you may step down. With the Monsignor Martin League Ice Hockey Team, please join me on stage. It's fairly obvious, but Danny Trolley was the only player to represent Buffalo Seminary on the Monsignor Martin League team. Danny was a star goalie who helped lead her team in capturing the Western New York Girls Varsity Ice Hockey Federation Championship this year. Total body fitness, please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations to the winners of the Winter Break Fitness Challenge. You can come pick up your t-shirt in my office later today. And to everyone who competed in the first annual Winter Triathlon. Top finishers for both of these events included Eliza Hopkins, Marla Beyer, Molly Mathias, Peyton Michael, Ryan Braunstein, Alex Holland, and Michaela Farley. Congratulations. You may be seated. With the bowling and indoor golf team, please stand. Thanks to the coaches and sophomore Pamela Rivas for organizing the initiative to start this new team at Buffalo Seminary. So thanks Varsity tennis, please join me on stage. Let's give them a round of applause. Our most valuable player, who also made semifinals in All Catholic, Sydney Rice. Our coaches awards also went to our captains. That's Jamie Engel and Sarah Shafiq. Congratulations. Can we sit down? Varsity lacrosse, please join me on stage. Let's give them a round of applause. Our captains were Madison Popp, Eliza Kay, and Juliet Brown. Special individual awards will be presented during the lacrosse banquet on Monday. However, I wanted to highlight that Eliza Kay was awarded first team All-Catholic, and she was also selected as the first Buffalo Seminary athlete to be honored in the Metro Sports Sun Sports banquet. Congratulations, you can step down. Finally, I would like to thank all of our incredible coaches for their time, energy, and dedication this season. Our athletic program was a success this year because of you. Melissa Kreppel, Laura Rotecki, Caitlin Boyle, Tom Morris, Laura Pino, Jim Drapp, Edie Drapp, Rachel Heckel, Jeannie Pratt, Jordan Marwin, Linda Morose, Helen Marlette, Eva Cunningham, John Cunningham, Marika Frankenstein, Wesley Roberts, Phil Bark, Kingman Bassett, Liz Coffey, Abby Jones, Doug Hopkins, Russell Allen, and Jody Lane. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce, I'm not going to get up there for 2 seconds, Mrs. Nancy Baird, who is our poet in residence. She's going to introduce the poetry awards for the English department.
Morning. It's my pleasure to present the awards for the All-School Poetry Competition for 2012. This year we had 91 poems submitted by 30 different young women from among all 4 classes. I'm proud of my school. Feeling this sort of energy devoted towards creative expression is central to your educational experience. The judge this year was John Willoughby, who is an experienced poet and performer, who is also an editor of the journal Earth's Daughters. And as you all know, your poems were judged anonymously by her. She didn't know who had written what. And she came up with 3 honorable mentions, a 3-way tie for 3rd place, a 2-way tie for 2nd, and 1 first place. The 3 honorable mentions, when I say your names, would you stand in place and applause until all three have been mentioned. And they are, and I'll say the name of the poem for which each person was awarded. They are, honorable mention, Kendall Prieb for Enthrall, Yidi Zhang for A Piece of Light Through the Window, and Vanessa Abdeen for Date Tree. For third place, there's a three-way tie. I'd like these girls to come forward. Leah Karnath for Invisible, Maribel Letty for Withdrawal, and Ji-Yun Choi for A Letter from My Dog. There's also a tie for second place, and it's two winners. I'm happy to ask the following two young women to come forward. Sarah Gardner for Alone in a Crowded Room, and Molly Armstrong for After All. Finally, it's my distinct pleasure to award the first prize in the Buffalo Seminary Poetry Competition to Eliza Hopkins for White Cross, White Star. And time permitting, I'm now going to read the two second place winners and the first place winner. I stand here all day to read, but that's not going to be a time. So this is Sarah Gardner's poem, second prize, and it is called Alone in a Crowded Room. The smell of dying flowers overwhelming and wholly inappropriate, defending the moment like a casual battle on foreign shores. The air presses in, holding me together, repeating history as if to recreate life from her ashes. I can't help but look out the window and tune out the funeral dirge that keeps ringing between my ears. We were all damaged too many times, and we have no more room for bullets. But we are shot down, fell to the ground as giant trees that have been done with the earth. The air beams with a kind of savage beauty, and almost ironically, I am left breathless. I cling to the molecules left, grasping at strings and staring with wild passion at the space which she vacated. This moment, the air suspended and nearly tangible, hanging like a painting before my disbelieving eyes. And though I cannot know where she has been or where she has gone, I still find ways to understand that she has left, departed for the ocean, the wide open spaces, and expansion of no bounds. She has defied gravity, ascended to the stars, and after too long tethered to reality, taken her place among them. And this is Molly Armstrong's poem called After All. After all, what is love without a little hate? Worthless, not special, and emotionless filled fate. There'd be no joy, there'd be no fears, no sing-songy praise or salty tears. After all, what is life without some death sprinkled in, a boring one-act play in which no one can win? There'd be no goodbyes or even hellos for that matter, just a world filled with wandering people and some garrulous chatter. After all, what is truth without a side of lies, a hypocritical and inane concept, a masterful guise? There'd be no sinful, spun tales to cover up the facts, nor tangled webs of regret, hiding soft trodden tracks. But who am I to comment on such matters as these? one small voice of many, faltering in the breeze. Those are the second parts. And wonderful poems. All of these are wonderful poems. And now I will read you Eliza's poem, which is White Cross, White Star. And then beneath the title it says, 6 June 1944, 1 April 2011. White cross, sun-warmed stone, and a name carved into the surface, shallow, a mark barely etched in the annals of our past. A name gouged like shrapnel wounds in war-torn flesh. Though no blood flows from these pale scratches, it did from others, countless others, whose material existence has long since vanished. In Flanders fields, the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row. White cross, and by it stands a star, just as white, just as tall, just as equal in remembrance, here in love, not jealous hatred. They are brothers now, these men who likely never met, but now lie side by side in remembrance of all, placed by the hierarchy of the alphabet, not that of birth or ethnic strands. The grass grows in vibrant tufts by their pale feet, just as the world has grown up past them, leaving them too soon behind on the wheel of time. I pick a flower, a daisy, white as the stone, like clenched knuckles on a gun barrel, yellow as the true star, like fear, cowardice, blown by the winds of war, the petals flutter against my fingers, like ghosts. Guns and planes traverse the landscape of my mind, the screams of the wounded. Medic, where are the medics? Slash of heavy boots through the shallow waves, their hiss and thud on the packed and unforgiving sand. No place to run except forward, no place to hide except in death itself. The beaches are flat and wide, endless is the last goodbye, but somehow containable in the scent of a flower as I place it before the stones and turn away. Well, that's all I can do for you this morning, except say thank you for your participation. I'm, as a longtime participant in the poetry world at Buffalo Seminary, I'm always impressed and grateful and have nothing but reassurance for you that poetry is at least one central aspect that will sustain your lives to come. Thank you.
We had a lot of really excellent entries and a hard decision to make, but we do have 3 winners. And I would like to ask you to come forward to receive your prize. For 3rd place, we have Catherine Sands with Finding Futures in the Ghosts of the Past.
No doubt the favorite part of my job is with the valuable input of colleagues helping STEM students get the recognition they deserve from a wide audience. Because of this, they make STEM shine in the larger community. When I call these girls' names, if you could just stand, that would be great. Earlier this year, Madison Polk was honored with the 2012 Youth Award by the National Federation of Just Communities. Earlier this month, two graduating seniors, Madeline Suki Cleary and Alexandra Holland, were honored along with 88 other Western New York students at an awards luncheon hosted by Medical Corporation for their academic, athletic, and service achievements. And just 2 weeks ago, Erica Douglas, Jamie Engel, and Sarah Shafiq were among the 246 students from 82 public, parochial, and private Western New York high schools honored at the 32nd Annual Scholastic Achievement Recognition Dinner sponsored by the Erie Niagara School Superintendents Association. And now today, it gives me great pleasure to present 3 other awards. The All-Western New York Academic Team Program, sponsored by Business First, spotlights students who pursue excellence both in and out of the classroom. An independent selection panel chose this year's 100 winners from the 8 counties based on their records of academic achievement, school leadership, and community involvement. I am thrilled to present the certificate to graduating senior Sarah Shafiq. Sarah, would you please come forward? The Extracurricular Stars program, also sponsored by Business First, recognizes students who excel in one of these areas: art, drama, leadership, music, sports. This year, only 25 winners were chosen by an independent panel, and I am happy to present this certificate to Isabella Buscarino, who is an extracurricular star in music. Finally, the 2012 Community All-Star Award Program, sponsored by Business First and Independent Health, recognizes that student in each high school who has made a positive difference in the lives of people in the larger community and at the school itself. For her commitment to volunteerism in the larger community, as well as to making STEM a more open, more tolerant, and ultimately stronger school community, this year's Community All-Star is the student founder of the Justice League, Mikiro Kiki Ifedero.
Wonderful to be back here again, representing not Buffalo Seminary, but the Greater Buffalo Alumni Panhellenic, which is it represents the alumni chapters of the National Panhellenic Conference in the Buffalo area. Our creed is
And that award goes to Miss Stacy O.
Not only intro but advanced photography, first and second semester, and worked really hard, had great passion, and took a lot of risks. And that is Miss Jamie Engel.
Studio arts. Anybody who spent any time painting this semester and throughout the year in other courses would know that the energy level was incredibly high. All I need to say is, once again, glued at the hips, Sydney Rice and Alita Tabarro.
Every year, our honors and AP math students participate in a monthly contest with other students throughout Erie County and New York State. It's called the New York Math League. And every spring, we honor our top 5 scorers. And this is a contest that really recognizes their unique problem-solving skills. And typically, it's always juniors and seniors that are our top scorers. Although a couple years ago, we did have the unusual circumstance of having a sophomore be among the top 5. And this year, we have an even more unusual occurrence of a freshman being among the top 5. So let's congratulate Anna McGavern. Rounding out the top 5, we have June Choi. Lindsay Joe. Wan Chen. And of course, Sarah Shafiq. And then the next level of the competition, for those who have done well in these monthly New York Math League contests, is the American Mathematics Competition, ANC. And that is even more of a select group. What is done is 10 underclassmen, that's a mixture of freshmen and sophomores, are chosen to participate in this contest every February. And likewise, 10 upperclassmen, juniors and seniors, are chosen to participate in that contest. And then in every spring, we recognize the top scorer from each one of those categories. And the winner, our top scorer for the ANC 10 from among the freshmen and sophomores, is Wei Lee. top scorer for the AMC 12 from among the juniors and seniors is Wan Yin Chen. And now we have Mrs. Leas for the Science Olympiad Awards.
It is my pleasure to acknowledge those students who took part in the Science Olympiad this year. The 2012 competition took place at Canisius College the first weekend in February, and we had such an amazing turnout for Science Club this year. We were able to field 2 teams. This is a school that was by far and away the smallest school there by hundreds of students, and we had 2 teams. To acknowledge. So as I call your name, come on up and I'll get you your certificate and then we'll call the next group up. So for the freshman class, Morgan Aiken. Lee. Michaela Watson-Wales. Mariah Reinert. And Lawrence Wilson-Mark.
Coordinator of Community Service. So what does community service look like? Well, it certainly doesn't look like this, one person at the podium talking and all alone. It's about people, lots of people doing things for other people. I know it sounds like a song, but it's true. People need people. And I'd like to ask this year's Social Service Board heads to please stand and stay standing. So I have Sarah Shafiq and Maddie Polk. Are young women who live community service. They have led by example and have left a legacy of a strong commitment to service. Please stay standing. If you are an elected representative on the Social Service Board, please stand and stay standing. So all the freshmen, sophomores, all the representatives, please stand. Everyone stay standing. If you have ever organized a community service event or were a site captain like for Donate Life or Reach Out and Read, the Autism Walk, or other events, but you are not officially on the Social Service Board, please stand and stay standing. If you took time every week and tutored kids from the West Side as part of the Energy Tutoring Program, please stand and stay standing. So the Energy Tutors, please stand. If you participated in a cleanup project this year, whether it was Riverkeeper or Elmwood Village Association, please stand and stay standing. If you helped organize the blood drive, or you donated blood, or you volunteered the blood drive, please stand. Adults and students, please stand and stay standing. If you cooked at Ronald McDonald's house, at hospice, or at Gilda's Club, please stand and stay standing. If you helped at Every Woman Opportunity Center by stuffing the gift bags, or distributing flyers and posters all around Elmwood, or you helped with the YWCA catering an event, please stand and stay standing. If you donated any coats, or food, or books, or rice for Giving Week, please stand and stay standing. If you helped to distribute all those items from Giving Week, we did it during class time, please stand and stay standing. If you turned soil, sowed seeds, or planted starters for Sen's new community garden, please stand and stay standing. If you help the admissions office or development offices with open house or stuffing envelopes, or if you help the athletic department by cleaning the locker room, or by keeping time at an athletic event, please stand and stay standing. If you participated in an independent project serving people in a voluntary capacity, please stand and stay standing. If you helped Mrs. Young or Mrs. Bruce tidy up the study hall, please stand and stay standing. If you have ever said a kind word while passing someone in the hallway, even though you were really, really busy, but you took that time to make a connection, please stand. And if you have ever received an email from me, a student, a parent, or faculty or staff, alerting you to a community service opportunity, or thanking you for supporting SEN's program, please stand and stay standing. Everybody look around. Look around. This is your community. This is your community. And all of this activity, all of these gestures of service, these are the ties that bind us together. The stronger this community is, the deeper the service that we can do in the greater community. So I want to thank you all for creating and sustaining a spirit of service at Buffalo Seminary. Thank you so much for the great work. So now it's also my honor and privilege and excitement just to announce a a slight break for everybody. Let's synchronize our watches. My watch says 9:24, it's a little slow, but so we've got until 9:35. You're allowed to get up, you can leave the room, but you must be back here by 9:35. So let's take a well-deserved break. Thank you.